it's Bree.
And it's Narrow.
And welcome to our channel. So today we're going to give you a life update. I know that's weird if this is the first time you're getting to know us, but we want to let you know who we are, what we're about, and what our channel is going to be like. So, baby, you want to kick it off?
First and foremost, we just want to start off by saying we've been together for 8 years now.
We've been together for 10 years.
We've been together for 10 years. I'm sorry. And it's so funny because our anniversary is coming up. Yeah. I should know that.
What today is? Today is the 23rd. Our anniversary is in 5 days.
Yes.
And it'll make us 8 years married, but we've been together for 10 years now. Yeah. And then the 10 years we've been together, we've had 5 children, about to be 6 together.
5 boys. Actually.
Yes, 5 sons together.
Yeah.
And De Niro came into our marriage with 1 son. So we have 6 sons total, and hopefully a girl.
Yeah.
On the way.
Yeah, I've been trying 5 times to make a girl. So hopefully this one time where I finally get my wish, and actually give her the little princess that she needs in the house too. Because there's a lot of
I don't know that. Male energy.
Testosterone in the house. We can bleep that out. But yeah, I've been trying 5 times for a girl. And to be honest with you, for me, I just want to be able to spoil my little girl like how I spoil my boys, because I'm very close to my boys, from my oldest, who is 12, to my youngest, who is 7 months. So I just wanted to finally have that feeling of being a girl dad too, as well as being a boy dad.
De Niro we started our relationship with Durand. He was 2 when I met De Niro.
Yeah.
Still a baby.
Yeah.
And now he's 12. We have Dakari. He is 8, going to be 9. DJ, he's 5, going to be 6. Shiloh, he's 3, going to be 4. Sage is 2, about to be 3. And 7 just turned 7 months, ironic. Yeah. And now we have another bun in the oven. And so many great things are happening in our life right now. We are about to transition to the wonderful, beautiful, pristine, one-of-a-kind island of Eleuthera.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you don't know anything about Eleuthera, that's good. I don't want let me stop. I want to gatekeep Eleuthera, but through watching us and joining this journey with us, I will try to give you some information about it. But just don't come. Just watch it. Watch it on YouTube. This island is amazing.
You guys are welcome to come to the island of Eleuthera. If you don't know what Eleuthera is, it's one of the 700 islands and keys that make up the archipelago of the Bahamas, and it's considered one of the top tier islands in the world. I wouldn't even say in the Bahamas, because
it's really up there.
It's just one of those majestic places that you have to see
in person,
yeah.
And there's not a lot of content about it, because a lot of people, when they think of the Bahamas, they just think of Nassau.
Yeah.
That's the main island. It's the capital of the Bahamas, but there are so many other islands. Like he said, we have 700 islands and keys. I think maybe around 18, I could be wrong, are inhabited.
I think 26, I don't know.
I don't know. But only a few of them are inhabited, and out of those that are inhabited, Eleuthera is number 1. There will be Bahamians that beg to differ.
Yeah.
I think it's number 1. It has the most beautiful beaches. Exuma has some nice beaches, but Eleuthera's beaches are secluded. You can hop on a beach for miles of seashore, and there's not another soul there.
Yeah, you'll be by yourself.
For
hours before you see anybody.
Hours. Water's flat and calm and clear.
Yeah.
The sand is no rocky. The sand is soft and plush.
If you are a fishing enthusiast, that's the playground for people who love to fish. That's my pastime. Well,
we love to fish.
Me and Bree, we love to fish, but if you are a fishing enthusiast, it's almost like cheating. You could throw your line in and then
off the beach,
off the rocks, off the beach, or wherever the cliff, behind your yard, wherever you decide to stay at that time. You literally could just cast your line and you could look and see
the fish.
That's how clear the water is.
We were born and raised here in Nassau.
Yeah.
And De Niro, his family, his dad's side is from Eleuthera.
Yeah.
And when I met him, we learned that he had some property in Eleuthera that was passed down to him.
Yeah.
And we was like, okay, like we wasn't
You
too
can check it out.
we wasn't too like, you know, hot up, but you know, we was like, okay, that sounds interesting. And then his brother moved to Eleuthera.
Facts. Shout out DJ.
Shout out to DJ. And he invited us to come and visit. So we did a little weekend trip, went on the boat to Eleuthera. Let me tell y'all something. We was hooked. First of all, we arrived in the night, right? So we couldn't see anything. It was just us driving to our location where we were staying. We stayed in one little hotel. When we woke up the next day and they took us around the island, the whole day we enjoyed beaches and food. When we reached back in the hotel room, we was like, how we gonna move here?
Yeah, we looked at each other and we automatically started to think the same thought. You know, we was like trying to devise this plan on how we can move here.
Yep.
We was trying to figure out how we could stay there that day.
Like, our life was just never the same.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Nassau, it felt like, you know, it was it. I mean, and no disrespect to Nassau and what it got going on.
Nassau is Nassau. It's not for us.
Yeah, it's just ain't for us.
We enjoy the island life, slow pace. We're not partiers. We are very family oriented. We like the beach. We love the water. So Eleuthera is that perfect island for us. So fast forward a few months later, we was up and gone. We packed everything up in our little Honda Fits.
Chunk it up.
There wasn't even enough space in the car for us to fit. I literally had to squeeze to the wheel to drive the car from the dock to where we were renting our home. And when we arrived there, we was in heaven. We was fishing. We was on the beaches. We was living the island life. It was...
So don't let me confuse you now, right? Like, the Bahamas is made up out of the China Islands, but Nassau, it's our capital, so it's our city.
Yes.
So the city
we don't have high rises, but it's still a city.
Yeah. So the city life ain't. Now me and Bree, we traveled before, like all over before. So to get that itch and scratch to be in a big city, it just ain't there for us.
Yeah.
And now, like how we have a big family, you know, even though we want our boys to see different things and experience life like how we did when we was younger, I feel personally, I think I can speak for both of us, that just ain't our lifestyle when it comes to big city living anymore.
Furthermore, we homeschool, so it's not like if our kids were in the educational system, I could see us staying here for that, because the schools here are way better than it is on the family island.
No shit.
Not saying family islands don't have a good educational system. I just feel like the private schools here are a little bit better. I went to private schools here. My husband went to private school here, so he's experienced both. Living on the island, you know, having the freedom to do fish and do as we please in the day. We're business owners, so we don't work for anyone. Shout out to our company, 700 Reasons. We're the #1 premier travel brokerage for ground transportation and travel concierge in the Bahamas. We service meticulously all 700 islands and keys. So if you're looking for anything luxury, anything bespoke to do in the Bahamas, hit us up at www.700reasons.com. So that was a little ad.
You just had to drop that one in there.
That was a little ad.
You know, shout out to our company for real. You know,
it gives us the freedom to do what we're doing.
To do what we're doing and experience life with our big family, and, you know, just explore and just create something that is out of the realm of what most people life is like. You know, most people
go to work. Your kids go to school.
Here in the Bahamas. Oh yeah, you can work a 9 to 5. Bro. I talking about 40-50 years
even
on that
job.
Even
entrepreneurs have a job here. Like, they do entrepreneurship on the side and they have a main job. So it's very rare you see a couple fully an entrepreneur, children homeschool
here in the Bahamas.
So we're kind of fighting the status quo. Like, we're going against the grain.
We have some property over there, so that was our main focus. To try get our property, what we acquired, just fixed up,
developed.
You know, for us to, I guess, build a house. And
we wanted to farm.
We
wanted a homestead. That was that was always our goal, to grow our own food. We were always unsatisfied with you know, the big food companies and all of the processed foods that they have out there, and we just wanted to grow what we ate, at least most of it.
And let me give you a little bit of history since you don't know. So Eleuthera used to be the #1 bread basket of the Bahamas.
So it used to be the bread basket of the Bahamas. And in Bahamas, we don't grow nothing. We don't even grow enough feed to feed a couple thousand people in Eleuthera.
Back in the olden days, that's the only way where people were able to feed their children by growing things that they could cook, like cabbages, sweet potatoes, whatever. So it was a part of life. We had to do it. It was no other choice.
My granddaddy used to have all of this on farmland one time ago. In the last 30 years, all the farmers just stopped farming.
It's not like in the past. Believe it or not, when I first came here, there used to be so much produce inside. You had to walk on top.
Very much about people farming like how they used to farm one time. Some of these older folks who say, they could tell you, they had trucks lined up from the telco down there, down on the mill. That's how many stuff products they used to have.
This area used to be a big farming area. When I was growing up, they had a lot of farmers around here. And now, if they have 3 farmers, then that's plenty.
The major farmers, they died out. And you know when y'all young people, I old now, so I can say, y'all young people, y'all didn't want to do that.
What that means is they used to grow
And
all
export.
the food and vegetables, well, fruits and vegetables, and export
For the Bahamas.
for the Bahamas. So the soil there is very, very rich.
Very rich soil.
So you could almost put dirt and it'll grow extra dirt in the soil.
It's really
That's how
once
it
you
is.
have a nice soft location where it's not too rocky.
Yeah,
you
because
could.
you do have some cliff
There are
areas
some cliffy
now.
areas. You
Yeah,
could grow
yeah, facts.
almost anything
Yeah,
there.
facts.
So once we moved there, we tried to develop our property, but life lifed for a moment.
Yeah.
We caught ourselves, got back on our feet,
Yeah.
and we moved into our home. We got our first home. We got all our farming equipment. We got our cars. It's like we were building the life that we came over there to build after being over there for like almost 2 years, and things got a little rough, and then we caught ourselves. And then lo and behold, the world decided that it wanted to get sick, and we all know what happened in the year 2020. And I know we are not ungrateful for the fact that we're alive. None of us got it. We were never sick.
Yeah.
And I know people lost family members, but we lost our home.
Yep.
We lost our cars. We sold our farming
Yeah.
equipment. We sold our everything that we had, we sold, and we had to come back to the main island because one, there's no hospitals on Eleuthera, so if we did catch it,
Major hospital.
no hospitals at all, babe. It's clinics there.
Clinics.
Yeah, they only have clinics. So there's no hospitals on the island. So we were like, okay, if this thing is real and one of us gets sick, we need to be near a hospital. We
And
have
she
our
was
child.
pregnant at the time,
I was
too.
pregnant with my 3rd child, Shiloh Pilo. Well, his name is Shiloh, but we call him Shiloh Pilo. And I was like, I have to go to the hospital to have him anyway, because usually when you get pregnant on the islands, they're at like 8 months, they ship you back to the mainland to have your baby. So I was like, let's just go now whilst we still have some money from the items that we sold. We moved back to Nassau, and things was just rough for us for a very long time.
Yeah, well, it felt that way too, and then graciously, through the Most High, I got blessed with a government job. I used to work for the U.S. State Department here in Nassau. So that kind of
help us to start, getting a level again.
Yeah.
We were able to move out of the family home that we were staying in. We got our own apartment, and then I got a job at a luxury airline. And we was doing all right, but we still had this craving in our heart to be back in Eleuthera, because that is home. Like, we love that place more than any other place on this planet. So in 2022, we found Eleuthera. Disclaimer: it's very hard to move there.
Oh yeah.
You could find an Airbnb, but to find a house for rent an apartment for rent is nearly impossible.
Yeah.
All of the locals only build Airbnbs because they're catering to the tourists.
Yes. So it's mostly Airbnb.
Yeah, there's no long-term rentals. And we didn't have the capital to get a mortgage at the time, although we own property.
Yeah.
So our only option at the time was renting. And so we had someone who offered us an apartment, and he just pulled out. He didn't stick to his word. And I quit my job.
Yeah.
De Niro quit his job at the U.S. State. I quit my job at the luxury airline. But luckily, my job saw some value in me to a point where they asked me to work from home. De Niro's job also saw value in him, but it wasn't no working from home for his position. They allowed me to work remote for a while, and I had to go back in the office. We had to uproot our children, put them in school, and it was messy.
Yeah, it was just too much.
This is 2022. So literally from we moved back in 2020, we've been hoping to get back home. We've been actively trying to get back home from 2021. We thought we had an opportunity in 2022. And from then, we've been searching high and low, asking anyone we know to find us a place to live. It's 2025, and thank God, all praises to the Heavenly Father, we finally found a home. My gosh.
Yeah, finally. I mean, and at this point, I'm just ready to go back.
Yeah.
I'm
God is good.
So now we're transitioning back
in a few months.
Yeah, back to where we just fell in love with everything. So now, which like I said previously, what you're gonna be seeing on our channel, because we have land that we're gonna develop to be
our homestead.
We got a few kids that we're going to.
A few.
We
got some kids. We got some kids.
The boy been busy. So. Yeah, so we got some kids who you probably see here and there. Yeah, we'll be growing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We listen to me. On our property, we had so much
plans.
Oh man,
we had we have stories. I'm not gonna tell that story right now, but we grew some plants there. Before the soil is rich, it flourishes. We have some coconut trees we left there before we went. I don't know if they're going to be tall now or if like maybe they didn't succeed. But
I believe someone already took them.
I hope nobody took them. So yeah, our property isn't gated as yet, but it will be very soon. Yeah. And then we started growing some stuff here recently.
Yeah. And sorry, we didn't give you the specifics. We actually have 16 acres
of oceanfront property.
Property.
We have a really nice piece of land.
So,
yeah, that we're going to turn into a beautiful homestead.
That's very important and dear to me and Bree.
Yeah.
And for our children.
Yeah.
You know, that's something that me personally, I want to develop for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's not for me. You know, for me, I already had my time. I already had my experiences and whatever the case may be. So it's my boys now. I want them to actually have the freedom and the flexibility, and also something that is sustainable in the upcoming years. So something to pass down to them. That's very important to me. I'm sure it's very important to Bree as well.
Me also.
But that's one of the number one reasons why I've been trying to get back to Eleuthera and do what I'm doing now. But so
you're gonna see fishing.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna see growing food. You're gonna see us throw some stuff on the grill, because we have a beautiful grill and smoker that we love to use.
Yeah, we love to cook.
Yeah, we love to cook. So you're gonna see us preparing the meals that we catch or food that we grow in our garden. You're gonna see us develop our homestead. We have been together for a long time. We are still in love. We still besties. We just want people to see that you could be young, in love, successful, and free, and then through all this is through the grace of God. You know, only Him sustains us. Only Him keeps us. Only Him has been walking with us. And as you get to know us, as we tell more stories, listen.
That's all you hear.
That's all you hear. So much miracles that happen in our life.
Yeah, so we have so many stories to take you on this journey. So hopefully you stay tuned.
Yeah.
You stay in lock with us, and you know we get to know your experiences in the comments below, and also hopefully that we could shine some light on what we're doing and impact you enough to make you go there and do what you want to do. And I'll say this on camera, it's in the Most High's time.
Yeah.
Like I've been trying.
You don't understand. You know how long we've been trying to get back to Eleuthera.
You don't understand.
But everything is perfect now.
Yeah.
The reason why we're able to move now is because He knew that the things that we would need, the position we need to be in to get there and thrive, we weren't in yet.
It's like we got everything we need right now. Like we kept missing out pieces. We needed this over here because we had that over there, and then it's like now the floodgates open where we putting the pieces together to this puzzle, and we actually seeing where we need to go. And now we can execute. That's all it is now. You know, at this point we just gonna execute and just go where we need to go.
But we're just so excited to share this journey with y'all. We're so excited to have y'all come along with us to witness our love, our union, our children they led, like our family, our activities.
And Eleuthera,
which is just, it's like a whole different category.
So as a new content creator, I now understand that most people who watch YouTube are living through the lenses of the people
vicariously through us.
You know, so I want to take you on this journey to see Eleuthera so you can understand
How beautiful.
why we so expressive.
We love this
when
place.
it comes to this place.
Why we love this place
You
so
know?
much. We had a period in our life where we was like, we have to let go of Eleuthera.
Yeah,
we was obsessed.
I hated that thought, bro. You don't understand. Let go. What?
We thought that we would never get back, and look at us. We are so happy. All glory to the Heavenly Father. All praises to the Heavenly Father. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to join us on this amazing journey we're going to take to transition and start our new life of homesteading, growing and eating what we catch, what we grow, and then amongst other healthy foods, watching us raise our kids in the homeschooling way, watching us serve God through our actions and the way we live our life, watching our love story continue to grow. You can subscribe to the channel, like this video if you enjoyed meeting us, and we are going to see you very soon. Thank you so much for joining us, babe. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to say, you know, if you've ever been to the Bahamas, you know, anywhere in the Bahamas, just leave a comment.
Yeah, tell us where
you've been, you know.
Where have you visited?
Then, just let us know where you've been.
And where do you want to go if you come back?
Yeah, tell us your favorite place in the Bahamas or whatever you ate at when you was in the Bahamas, you know, let us know and we can share some tips and advice on when you're here too.
Because we are experts on the Bahamas. That's what our company is. So while you see us enjoy the Bahamas, if you wish to enjoy it, we'll be happy to help you do so. I'm sorry about what I said about not coming to Eleuthera. You can come.
She didn't mean that.
I didn't mean it.
Especially as a business owner.
Because as a business owner of a travel concierge brokerage, I should have never said that. Thank you so much. We hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next video. Bye. I can already see you both to put on our American accent.
No, not at all.
Why you tapping your knees like somebody, granddaddy?
Just patiently waiting. Just patiently waiting until you get your nervousness out.
That's what you think this is?
Yeah. I do think you just nervous.
This bloopers, right? Baby, as soon as I look at you, just stop. This way,
Let's go, Mama. Let's go.
All right.